Welcome back to a new vid. In fact, the start of a new series called Fuck Up Friday.
We fucked up.
We're going to be coming clean about some of the mistakes and epic fails that we've made during our photography and videography careers. And believe me, there is some juicy bits to share. We messed up. We firmly believe that making mistakes is a part of the process and you need to make many in order to make that level up. We're hoping that this is going to be a series of short videos that will release every Friday, which will not only entertain you, but also help to prevent you making these mistakes in crucial moments and maybe, well, who knows, save your backside. Today, we're going to be talking electronic shutter. Yeah, that's the thing when it comes to mirrorless cameras, as I found out the hard way. Naturally, due to the embarrassing nature of this video, I will be wearing my blue light glasses to maintain some sort of semblance of intellect and dignity. Electronic shutter, a term that was fairly alien to me, having shot on a DSLR for probably 8 years or so, but having recently made the switch to mirrorless, it did land me in a little bit of hot water. We got to setting up a small still life scene with the 5A microphone, which we reviewed in a video we'll link up here. Yeah, the purpose was to get a cool thumbnail photo and get a few sort of promo style photographs for the client. We played around with the lighting, took a few photos using the A7R3 and the 1635 setup. Really cool dynamic angles, everything, you know, top notch. And everything was looking fine, until I got into the editing. Upon looking at the photographs, I noticed a strange banding. Now, this was not like the banding that I'm used to when you have the wrong shutter speed in a room with artificial lighting. This was very fine. It was worse on some photos than others, and it was in particular visible on uniform backgrounds. So in this case, here in the top left corner on the wall. It's not drastic, but it's definitely there and it's definitely visible. You can see it a little bit more here. And if I just up the contrast and texture, it will become a little bit clearer what I'm talking about. Yeah, what's that? My first reaction was we've bought ourselves a faulty camera.
You're joking. Not another one?
However, I quickly went to Uncle Google and managed to find a very reasonable explanation. So it turns out the electronic shutter was the culprit. The A7R3 comes with the electronic first and second curtain as default, which enables that really cool silent shooting. The problem is, this can cause you problems when shooting in artificial light. The electronic shutter allows for a faster shutter speed overall. However, the process of recording a scene in a single photo is actually a lot slower than the mechanical shutter. The sensor records the pixels from the top down and kind of in like a wave, and due to that, the frequency of the light can lead to this unwanted banding and ruin your photos. Once I changed the shutter to the mechanical shutter, not only did the horizontal lines disappear, but I welcomed back that physical shutter clapping noise that I so missed. And a big takeaway lesson from this is always thoroughly test any sort of new gear, especially something as complex as a camera body. Luckily, this was a controlled environment at home where we could just reshoot the photos and there was no further consequences. But it does show how important it is to thoroughly test any new gear and just know your camera inside and out. Not just by reading the manual or watching some tutorials, but applying that knowledge to real life scenarios, like in this case. You do not want something like this happening when you're shooting a wedding or an important event or some sort of paid gig and you get home and all of your photos are ruined. Alright, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to be coming to you with more of these short, snappy Fuck Up Friday episodes. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the video, of the format, of the new series, whether you're excited to see more. If not, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Later.